Okay, so I got a little bit of a lawsuit inquiry that came through my email that social media was traumatizing children into having eating disorders and visions of their own self that are kind of off balance. And I know their family, friends, and loved ones are worried and concerned about them. So I'm going to just come clean about it. There are some days that I don't have an appetite. And there are some days that I have a large appetite. And on the days that I purchase the wrong medical cannabis, I have a wrong appetite for my stomach because I will seriously somehow think that 6 Snickers continuously sound delicious. And by the time that I've eaten the 4th one, I'm having indigestion. But it's so good, my brain is telling me that I need to put more in there, and I really shouldn't. And I know better. Now, when you go and you look on your body mass index calculator, look it up for your male and female self. It is completely okay to be underweight, okay? That means you're a lean person. You have a softer physique maybe to you, but being severely underweight means that you're damaging your organs. It means that you're fasting or you're abstaining from food, or you're possibly, if you're bulimic, you're ruining the enamel on your teeth, and your esophagus gets damaged by that as well. You don't get to be there for that future somebody if you're damaging yourself. And a lot of people don't like to cook. Okay, so we're just going to lay that out there. There are people that don't like to cook. There are people who love to cook. There are people who don't like to eat a lot. And then there are people that can eat a lot. Okay, being able to sit at a dinner table and fill your tummy is something that everybody should be able to have the ability to say, yep, I sat at the dinner table and I got my fill. I never walked away from a table hungry. In our household, we were fortunate enough to be told, don't walk away hungry because I don't want to listen to it later. And yep, in our household, we did get liver and onions 3 nights in a row. Okay, I think back in like 1990s, we weren't following the you cook it once and then you reheat it once and then it's out of there mentality. Okay, by day 2, you're not eating liver and onions. Day 3, you're not eating liver and onions. You know it's going to the dog. It's a boot. It's liver. There are just certain foods that are not good. If you're the type of person that has any kind of abnormal feelings about the calories that you consume, somehow, okay, when you deal with Department of Corrections, when someone goes to jail, they base 3 meals a day on like 2,600 to 2,800 calories. And they're saying that that's what a person needs to consume every day to have the energy to get up and do the things that they need to do. That is completely inaccurate. It's a fair way for people to have portions, but there are people that, because of the calories that they consume outside of the jail, they can go into that jail and not want to eat a dang thing for 2-3 days. Okay? Realistically speaking, they cannot want to eat for 2 or 3 days because their body is still going through the excessive amount of calories that they've consumed prior to going into jail. When they're in there and their bodies adjust, okay, to having the 3 meals, and it's burned through the calories that you've had kind of excessively digesting in a, slower pace, you end up having this ability to say, well, I'll eat some of this, and I'll save my cake for later, or I'll save my bread for later. You have that opportunity. Lunch, they give you a piece of fruit. You can save that for later. Not everybody's body is built exactly the same. But if you know somebody who is suffering with an eating disorder, show them their body mass index. Show them the calculator. When they get to see that they are severely underweight, okay, being underweight is okay. I'm 41 years old and I weigh 106 pounds. You could throw me in solitary confinement for 6 months and I would only get like that much pudge below my belly button. Somebody else could be sitting in the same cell for 6 months and have a unhealthy reaction to being kind of on the sedentary style. Natural fruits help you burn calories. If you're somebody who is underweight, you're not supposed to eat a whole lot of whole fruits. You're supposed to eat a lot of that garbage food that'll stick to you, that adds the calories to it. But you're supposed to eat meat and proteins. Stay fit and active. A female physique is meant to be soft and feminine and has all of its muscles visible, but in a proportionate sense to your body. There are beautiful, tall women. Paris Hilton, Sharon Stone. I bet you as Sharon Stone got older, she wished she'd done a little more leg exercising. She has very beautiful long legs, but maybe she'd like them to be just a little fuller, muscle tone wise. Not to the point that she's going to the gym. When you see those Muscle and Fitness magazine models and things like that, they're kind of setting a standard of definition and being able to put up that weight. Okay, it's for strength training. Strength training is awesome, but if you're just trying to make yourself feel comfortable in the skin that you are given, the body that you're given, embrace who you are and learn your metabolism. Don't go and do damaging things to yourself, because if you damage your organs and you damage your body, when the Lord blesses you with a soulmate, a significant other, you should not ever, ever, ever meet that significant other because of someone's pity for you. Wow, she looks really sick. You have an eating disorder because you elect to have an eating disorder. Not because your body physically has an eating disorder. You make the election. Just like we all did, and you got people trying to shoot the politicians that y'all actually voted for. People being mad at me because I'm like whistleblowing on the federal government.